Hey guys, this is Savage here. Gonna be bringing you a Total War Warhammer video. This game came out earlier in the week, and I haven't put anything up yet because it's just absolutely had my intention the entire time, and I was just having way too much fun with it. So, I'll be playing here as the Dwarves from Karak. I play the tabletop Warhammer game. Dwarves are my favorite faction, so of course I'd be playing the Dwarves more in here. You know, I've gotten the basics down, I've played a little bit. I've kind of dabbled with each of the factions. So here we go. I'll be skipping the introduction. The introduction here is actually a little bit of a tutorial I don't need. I'll skip the starting video because if need be you guys can see that. There's 100,000 of them up on YouTube. So, no need for that. I did forget to turn off some of the hints that the advisor drops to you. I'll just, click the check and ignore them as quickly as I can so we can get into the fun stuff. Throrgrim Grudegbearer, the High King of the Dwarves. Yes. He sits upon his throne of power. Tick, tick, tick. I do need to do some upgrades to my computer. I hate some of these loading times here. And unfortunately, my computer is not fully optimized to play this game to a beautiful level like you've seen some videos, so I apologize for that. It's a little bit blurry in some aspects when there should be a real fine detail. I'm hoping in the next month or so I'll make a good upgrade to my graphics card there, and that should correct it. This game is kind of demanding. And for some reason this is a lot longer load time than it's been. Oh, here we go.
Karaza Karaki secure, my Lord High King. Faced with your terrible wrath, the Greens...
Blah, blah, blah. Yes. Thank you, advisor. Greenskins are here. Trespassing Greenskin Grudge. The Dwarves, they issue grudges. When you settle them, you get rewards. Grimnir, Dwarf God. The Bloody Spears have trespassed. Kill them. Defeat an army belonging to the following faction, the Bloody Spears, and I'll get 1,000. Well, right here, as you can see, there's a Bloody Spear army. They have 6 units. We're led by Nashrak. Well, I have 7 here, but I'm going to recruit a couple more here. Give me some more line infantry. Dwarf warriors are axe and shield, or as they in the Dwarven tongue, Azengrund. There's that. Tech tree here. There is a ton of stuff. The way of the guilds is more of an economic route and civil route. Public order, economy. The way of the clans is more troops. You got your ranged units down here and your melee up here. I think we're gonna go economic this time around. I've gone more military to start with before. It has a lot of perks, yes, but I think economy is usually my roughest point, even for this. I've learned I tend to expanding a little too much, too quickly. Income from settlements. Okay, Karak, upgrade points. Okay, we're gonna upgrade this because with this here we can make quarrelers, give us a lot more ranged units. Is there anything here I want? Okay, that's of no. Can't do anything till the 3rd level there. Can help public growth, some income. Some trade income for all regions. I'm actually going to go with the refectory. The refectory is usually in the lower deeps of the hold, and they ensure that all dwarf warriors have ale. Public order +5. Ale, yes. Ale must flow like rivers. Okay, now that's done. Now we're going to go into some diplomacy here.
Relations with foreign
Yes, quiet. The two dwarf holds Zuthbar and Barrackvar. They're the two closest ones. Let's start with Barrackvar here. We're on good terms with all of them, but you can actually eventually, defensive alliances, military alliances. You could actually eventually you can join Confederation, which brings them under your command, where you're uniting the dwarven realms together to be more powerful. It's costly off the start because each province has a couple regions. Usually, you'll just get where the individual province where their hold is, and I brought this one in early, and it puts me into a negative like 2,000 gold every turn. So I've learned you have to wait on that. So defensive alliance here, it's a yellow, it's a moderate, we'll try it. Okay, they accepted the defensive alliance. That's good. Sometimes they actually tell me to piss off.
Greetings, Kinnaman of
Not
the
much I
Hold.
can do.
What can I do for you?
Non-aggression pact. Of course. I accepted the offer. And they don't want anything else right now. The Empire, well, of course. I wonder, is the Empire anything I want?
the Karazhan Corps in these dark times?
Okay, the Empire rejected me because they're a bunch of dicks. Screw you, Carl Franz. Don't like you anyway. I don't know, but who wants to play a human army in a fantasy realm? When you got the dwarves, the greenskins, the vampire counts, and the chaos warriors. I want humans. I'll go play, Attila or Total War Empire or something like that. Okay, we'll end a turn here. Skipping around. Blah, blah, blah. All the different factions, different orc types. Here we go. I think military should be ready to go. We march. Attacking greenskids. We are going to fight this. Oh, knocking stuff over. Ugh. I need to clean my desk. High King Throrgrim Grudegbearer. He's an armored unit, melee expert. Nothing like his throne of power carried by 4 strong dwarves. He just wields his axe and kicks the crap out of enemies all around him. He's got a ton of hit points. He's a unit unto himself. Okay. As the Orc Horde is just over the hill here, lay up the battle lines. We have an elevated position, so definitely great. Let's see. What's the range of the grudge thrower here? I want to maximize the attack range here. Yeah, that's a good spot right there, but once they get into that little gully there, I can't hit them with the grudge thrower, and even the line of sight for the quarrelers are out of. It's kind of questionable terrain no matter where I'm at on line of sight with the artillery. Line up the front line. Lock that group together. Nice shield wall. Let's see. The High King, he gonna be here. Because whenever their leader comes in, I'll send him up against their leader, Nashrak. Hammer unit. They're the elite. The elite of the elite. The best of the best, usually. They're usually considered royal guards, given massive war hammers as a symbol of their skill and of their can't think of the name, so we'll just say post. Okay, quarrelers, of course, here in the back row. The only ones that are more elite than the Dwarven Hammerers are the Iron Breakers, my favorite unit, even on the tabletop version. Wearing tough Gromor armor, they are the guards of the I want to say Underdark, but that's wrong. The underground of the Urnanka. Okay, they are marching up. Rocks incoming. Slab. Target the orcs at the center mass here. We're just going to sit here and wait. Let them come. Ooh. 2 good hits. Good shot.
You may use the hills, valleys.
Blah blah blah. Yes, you use the terrain to your advantage. Yes, thank you, advisor. Anybody who plays these knows this. Okay, let's bring the miners here. Rain crossbowmen are quarrelers. Oh, another good shot with the grudge thrower. Looks like they're going to be running heavy to this side. Double team them, send them to them. This unit. These got. These guys are going to flank. No, I better not. Let's move them there. Don't want arrows going in my back, even as hardy dwarf armored unit there. Hold your fire. Our High King Throrgrim is easily beating Nashrak. Literally kicking the hell out of him, really. Like how they're engaged in combat here. The dwarf unit, they're routing them easily. Miners have put them on the run. Warriors, they've caught them. Hammerers and the warriors, they got them in a pincer movement. High King is chasing them down. Now those are some dwarves. Oh, he got him! Those dwarves are beastly. The running of the dwarves. Chase down as many as we can here. They're just whittling them down. The quarrelers are insanely strong. I love them in the tabletop because they're long range. They didn't punch through armor quite as good as the Thunderer units, but yeah, the quarrelers are good in here against light. I think even somewhat medium armored units. Well, the Thunderers are good against the heavierly armored units. Man, they're just ripping these guys apart. I love it. Can we get more volleys? Oh, yes, they're still fired. We're not cheating them out. There's grudges to be settled. Oh, do we got any more fire? Oh, they're still fired. Oh, 6 to go. Oh, 5, 4, 3. Oh! 3 lone orcs. Oh, I think they're getting pretty much out of our range. Yep. They got away. We have chased them from the field. You are victorious. The corpses of your enemies litter the ground, and those still able to flee do so with the laughter of our gods ringing in their ears. Ha ha ha! Throrgrim Grudegbearer. I lost mere 52 units. Looks like most of them in that shield. Well, they lost 282. We routed their archer units. They're the only ones really didn't take any damage. That much damage, anyway. Decisive victory. Some of their army looks to still be intact, so they're going to run. We will execute captives because they're greenskins. We're not taking them into our army. Why? Or we're not releasing them. Release captives? The honorable thing to do is allow the captives to leave? I don't think so. These are greenskins. There are grudges to be settled. +4 leadership. Execute them. Grudge successfully cleared. Beheld the enraged gaze of Grimnir, the bloody spears have trespassed with impunity all over the sacred mountain. Their forces gather to the east and must be defeated in battle before the strength is regained. Completed. 1,000 gold.
The Grubi maintain one of their slum camps
blah, blah.
beneath the pillars of Grumni.
Yes. Another grudge issued. Kind of goes in somewhat of a storyline. You don't have to do these things, but they affect your public order and your civil unrest. The dwarves do not like having grudges, even though they have hundreds of them in their Great Book of Grudges, the Damaz Kron. But in the game, as you get grudges, you need to try and settle them. As up at the top here, it improves your diplomatic relations and public order. You start losing leadership and public order, and when it gets really bad, I'm sure you probably start having rebellions then. Now I need to take the Pillars of Grugni, which I can still move. Oh wait, forgot to upgrade. Upgrade your general. Upgrading the general, there's all kinds of options. Full plate armor. This is for, of course, your individual combat. Like I said, he's a tank from hell. Upgrade armor. Inspiring leadership. Is the general's leadership. Route marcher. This is on your usually the provinces you're in and travel. I usually like to increase my campaign movement a little bit. Dwarves and their short legs. We are actually going to chase after this army again. They're actually going to have 2 armies because they're getting part of the garrison from the Pillars of Grugni here. Let's see. 3 goblin spear infantry, 2 orc and sword infantry, and what's left of the 2 archers is Nashrak died. Just for fun, we're going to fight this. It shows just them. The other couple units will come in as the garrison. Dwarf warriors, standard unit. The miners, even though they can play a vanguard, you can put them up, outside. I'm not really big on that. I don't know why. Was never that way, even on the tabletop game. Oh, wait. There we go. Let's move this back a little bit. The Quarreler's right behind, as I like. Put Throrgrim there in the middle. Hammers on this side. Wow, that sounds dwarvish of you. We're going to try something here. We're going to see if we can really screw with them a bit. What's this? Reinforcing army, the bloody spears. Oh. They're coming in behind me? Change of thought. And those are just ranged units there. If they're coming in back there, wow, that's a bit of a change. Let's bring these guys here. I'm gonna leave my gonna leave the miners there and these guys there. You guys stay back here to support the line. You're gonna kind of stay in the middle to make sure. Nah, screw it. There aren't any archers. Here comes the enemy.
Reinforcements are...
Yes, yes, yes. They're coming in behind me. We're gonna move this. We're gonna move this battle a little bit forward here. That way they can't go sneaking in onto the grudge throwers. Yes, they have wronged us for being alive. Their very existence is an atrocity to the dwarf race. What are you doing? I've noticed every once in a while there's a little bit of a hiccup with the grudge throwers where I don't know if it's just a line of sight, then they try and improve, or what it is. Reinforce that side. Come on, don't get caught up in that. Slam into that back. Let's see this charge up close and personal. Look at all those goblins. Dwarven Hammer Legion comes in. Just lays the waste. Look at those shields and the bodies flying. They just pulp the goblins. Head smashing action. Oh, we got over here. Already routed one unit. You guys hold, kind of bait them. Woohoo! That was a hell of a volley. Line up on the hilltop. Oh, they're already routing. Hold fast. Your lord is under attack. Yes, yes, he'll be fine. Dwarf hammers are just laying waste. Wild abandon. Oh, it's amazing. Look at the little cowardly goblins. They're running. Oh, there's dwarf hammers in there. Ah, he just tried to kick him. They're kicking him. Pow! Oh, they're breaking. Victory is ours. Run them down. We'll try and run them down. Let's speed this up real quick. Oh. Another victorious. The little sneaky buggers came up behind me. Oh, lost another 49 dwarves. They lost 361 between those two groups. I just love the masses when the goblins come in. It's just hordes after horde, just like on the tabletop. Another decisive victory. They lost the total. And we'll execute the captives again. Ah, he's still alive? The Tormentor's Sword. I got an ability. Hex, that's a new one here. Hex only acts on target when in area. 17 seconds. So it's around me. Okay, the effects. Minus 34 melee attack and minus 24 speed. And they cannot move. Wow. That's really nice. Let's level him up again. Let's give him a little bit of inspiring presence. Some better leadership within his range. Even though the dwarves really don't need that, we're going to give it to him.
I declare war on them.
Since he doesn't have much movement, we are going to take this settlement. I'm actually just going to auto-resolve this, because they don't even stand a chance. Not even... I'd have to really screw it up. See, look, I lost 26. I don't even think I could screw it up on purpose enough to lose that one. Occupy. Completed this grudge, plus 1,000 gold.
Your dowry have been put to work.
Yes, yes, yes. Upgrade. New. This is an objective, not a grudge. Occupy, loot, or raise 3 different settlements, and I get 2,000 gold that time.
Gyrocopter scouts report of a greenskin migration heading northwards. Spies say they intend to meet up and swell the mobs of the dread orc warlord who travels towards the Badlands.
Okay, this is one of the... This was seen in a lot of the pre-release stuff. The ambush of the Thundering Falls. Reward, you get a dragon helm, which is a piece of armor, and a rune smith, which activates your runes. Somewhat like the magic that the other races get. Well, the dwarves get runes, so you get a rune smith. These are optional. I found that I actually had a rune. I got a rune smith without doing this. A lot of the stuff is kind of random on that. Okay, we're going to upgrade. Since I upgraded the start of this, I'm going to upgrade his armor this time. Give him plus 6 armor. And okay, the Tormentor Sword is the spell off his weapon. Okay, so you can go in here, change. See what I mean? I need my graphic card, but that should be a lot better than what it is. I'm really upset that I can't run this at its optimal capabilities. I need to correct this. Okay, now that we've taken that area, okay, this is still doing upgrading. Pillars of Grugni. We are going to barley fields. Gotta have dwarven ale. Growth and casualty replenishment rate increased by 2%. And that army's still sticking around. They still have 18 troops. Ah. And then I gotta come down here. This is the last province, or last region in the province, or however it is backwards. Province and region, region and province. I should check on my allies, see if I can get any more, oh, and they're falling back. Ooh, look like Goblin Tried down at Doc Karaz. Barrack Far, my ally. It is now my turn. Okay, our refectory is online, so we have ale flowing. Hops Field is being made. Since we are here... Let's move here first. Okay. I can't get down to the Bloody Spear army to eradicate it completely. I am, however, going to go down here to Mount Squighorn. And I am going to take this one. Once again here, I'm going to auto-resolve it because they don't stand a chance. 3 goblins and 2 orc shields. And this garrison here got a little bit of gold, not much. See, I only lost 23 dwarves. They lost their entire garrison. And we're ranked up again. Occupy.
Sure enough.
And I've just completed Silver Road.
What?
We are actually going to increase the personal stats some more. Scarred Veteran increases hit points by 6%. The next level is 16%. Okay. Ooh, Hammer's got a little mark there. They are a unit upgrade. And one neat thing they did add onto this, a little bit fantasy, it doesn't work in the co-op campaign, but you can actually rename units. So I'm going to rename these guys as the High King. Wow. Throrgrim's Guard. As the Hammers are the personal guards of them. We're going to rename the Grudge Thrower Grimnir's Wrath. And that's it for the moment. We've taken this, Mount Squighorn. I already have a place where I can hire troops. I'm gonna demolish this actually. Gives me a little bit more variety, and that tends to help your settlement out. Okay, now that I have this, I'm going to issue an edict. Do I want to increase tax rate? No. Public order. Public order is still down a little bit. Let's go with growth. Public order should settle out now that I've taken this, but it's still the first turn since I've taken the entirety of the Silver Road. Okay, let's check diplomacy here. How's Beric Var?
Honor to your ancestors.
Yes, yes, honor to you too. Let's go with the military alliance. It's moderate. He accepts. Wait. Oh. Let's go up to here to Zufbar.
And what can the Dawi do for you on this fine day?
Let's go with the military access. He accepts that offer. Nothing else right now. Oh, we've unlocked contact to the Carrick Hearn. I think that is the Hornhold on the top of a mountain.
Kinnaman of the Hold.
Non-aggression pact. We will drink to this accord. Hail the Brewmasters. Yes! It's rather funny. A lot of these other holds are ranked in strength better than I am, and I'm the capital. But then again, when you get some of their holds onto your side and you can control them, they start with like a 20 unit army. It's like, I don't have that yet.
Send me to vengeance.
Which actually, we're going to hire in some more. We need another shield unit. Let's go with a couple more quarrelers, as dwarves are big for their ranged warfare. And I think that is everything. Oh, he's running. I don't think I can get to him. See, I'd like to. That way I can kill off that whole army. Summon you if you dare. Somebody's angry. Oh, there's another bloody spear army. Morglum. He's a goblin leader. Okay, how do I want to do this? Income from settlements plus 10%. A little bit of public order. I think I'm going to... Let's go with some upgrade for the treasure. After this one, we're going to go into the military upgrades. I think. See, I can't catch him. But right now, he is... Their army has low fightiness. When that happens, the greenskins start squabbling amongst each other. They'll start killing, so they're taking losses. It's their form of attrition. So they're going to keep, even though they got another unit now, they're going to keep fighting amongst themselves. And I don't mind this one bit. Okay. We're going to go with the trinket maker here. I think that's the end of the turn. I should have checked how my public order was, whether it was going back to positive or not. It should be. You know, no, there's nothing. It's... What is this? Bloody Spear Army coming up. They're going to the Pillars of Grudegbearer. Oh, what is this? I have an underway interception. I have intercepted that Bloody Spear rabble trying to get through the underway. It is the Orc era boys, 11 of them, and their spellcaster. Ooh. I'm just going to auto-resolve it because there ain't no point in that, because they're not even going to attack me, probably. They're going to break before the game even plays out. Yeah, see, I didn't even lose anybody, and I got all them. There was no point of that. Enemy killed Bladub Brain Basha. Well, and I ranked up from... That wasn't even worth it. But I'm not going to complain. We are... Oh, what is it? Obdurate. Stubborn, but none are more than Grudegbearer. Oh, I didn't even notice this before. I didn't know you could move this over. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Wow, I just learned something new. Boy, I'm unobservant. That was cut off, and I didn't realize I could move that over. I could go with 2 more leadership. Or let's go with... I'm going to increase by another 10% his hit points. See, this takes him from 4,700 up to 5,300. And since that army is moving, we are going to pull this army back. Upgrade this to a dwarf outpost, which currently increases the garrison to dwarf warriors, 3 miners, and 2 quarrelers. And you can't do it everywhere. You got to have a the surplus over on the left-hand side. You got to have that built up. That allows you to upgrade some of the stuff. So you got to have growth to increase your different little settlements. Hopefully they're not fast enough to go around and get to Mount Squighorn, which I'm going to end up renaming, which you can even rename some of these settlements. I think you can rename the settlements. I know you can rename the... Oh, I can rename. I wouldn't touch Karazakarak. The Pillars of Grudegbearer. Mount Squighorn. That almost sounds goblin-y to me. I know that's the dwarf named it, but I don't want it. They won't attack that because there's a full 14 units in a Karazakarak, and that's a capital. These ones have only 5 units in them. They outnumber me, and since they have a leader, a wizard, they could beat me. And even the enemies can form, as I talked about the Confederation stuff, even the enemies can form them. Like these Bloody Spears, they can join up with the actual Greenskin army that you can play as, led by Grimgor Ironhide. And like here, they just successfully use the underway and travel under the mountains down to here. So I gotta be very careful, because I gotta kind of stay in the middle here, because these 2 settlements here, the Mount Squighorn and Pillars of Grudegbearer, are weak. They can still be retaken. So I gotta be careful about that. We're gonna upgrade this one now, since I've got enough surplus of growth. We will go to that. 2 more turns for that. Let's check my diplomacy here. Barakavar, how are you doing down here, good sir?
And what can the Dawi do for you on this fine day?
See, join Confederation. It's moderate. I could probably get that if I wanted, but I'm not financially ready yet for that. Zufbar, how are we doing? Defensive Alliance, of course. Oh, we just unlocked Karak Kadrin. That is the Slayer Keep. You can actually play as Ungrun Iron Fist, the ruler. That is the other legendary lord option for the dwarves.
My throng stands ready.
Oh, well, they still don't want anything to do with me yet. Let's go with Karak Kadrin.
My throng stands ready. Do not disappoint.
Non-aggression pact high. Anything else? Nothing yet. So we're getting there. Schwarzenhofen. That's Heinrich Kemmler. Vampire Counts led by Manfred. Averlin whistling the Empire. Border Princes. These Natcher's Top Knots. Red Fangs. Green Skids. I'm waiting for them. A lot of times I get attacked where Grimgor Ironhide actually brings his whole army right up and attacks my capital. And it's usually about 2 armies full, so 40 units versus everything I can muster. Goblins screaming in the distance here. Goblins screaming. An orc just took over this. Nashrak's back. Well, he's got one less eye. He just took over where the goblin wizard was in charge of. And as I seen, as upgrades were done, I just seen this appear in the mountains. These are actually supposed to be carved, but you know, my shitty graphics card. Let's see, we'll go with the tech here first. We're going down here to gather the throngs. Recruitment cost minus 5% for warriors and miners first. Okay. Any upgrades I can have yet? Nope. Nope. And I think we're good. Alright. Well, I think this is a good place to take a bit of a break. This is Savage here, and thank you for enjoying my Warhammer Total War Battle Report with the Dwarves. And until next time, later.